head into Harbor Freight Tools over there. Park the Cummins right there. There we go. All right. So yeah, I went to Harbor Freight to get this battery maintainer and float charger. If your volt goes under 12 while you're unlocking the ECM to your truck, you could brick it. Definitely pick one of these up if you're going to be tuning your truck or car. Now that's a nice OBS4. Just made it back, guys. Wasn't doing anything very interesting on the highway, so I'm going to be giving you guys a before sound test of the truck before I do the deletes. Sounds very good right now, but I mean, it's definitely going to sound better once it's deleted, so I'll set you guys up, I guess, right here. There we go, that was the before test. So now I'm gonna hook up the thing to the front of the truck, the battery of the truck, and it's actually going to cross over to the secondary battery as well. Didn't forget that. Only gonna actually need only one battery charger though. And then once we do that, we're gonna install the tuner. I wanna hook up the battery maintainer slash charger up to your truck to make sure that you don't lose voltage while tuning your truck or car. You know, I'm just gonna keep saying truck for now on because that's what we're doing here, and most of you guys probably watching have a truck. Man, these hood latches are weird on the Dodges. They're like upside down compared to the Silverados, but it's whatever. Okay, so you just gotta locate one of your batteries. Just gonna pick this one over here. Made a little makeshift workbench here out of my tires. Just gonna have to open this up. Okay, so we're gonna be using these right here. Cap off, unplug those two. Alright, so got the wire extended now. Now it's pretty self-explanatory here. Just open up. Good fitment here. Plug it right in. It is time to start the tuning of the truck. Now I ordered my tuner from Anarchy Diesel. See, from Riceville, Tennessee. Figured maybe I should have just stopped at their shop whenever I was down in Tennessee when I picked up the truck, but I mean, whatever, I got their stuff now, it's all good. You got the little tuner, got a connection if you need to hook it up to your computer. This goes into the OBD port, and then this hooks into the tuner by Ethernet. They also send you a nice Anarchy Diesel decal, and then also instructions on how to install the tune to your truck. So I went over it before, but I guess I'll go over it again, is that you want to make sure you have that full current to your truck. It even says it here, that flashing your truck, low voltage, could result in a failure of the ECM, which they are not reliable for. You're gonna have to replace for yourself, but I think you can also send it to them and they will fix it for around 150 bucks. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is take your tuner and your connection to the OBD2 port, plug it into the Ethernet port of the tuner. Take your key, okay, then turn the key to the run position, and then plug it into the port, which mine is located right there. So you just take your plug, firmly press it in there. Now you want to scroll down to tuning tool, press OK. You want to scroll down until program full, press OK. And then the next button until you see unlock ECM. It's got to be it. And press OK. Tuner now display checking 0 to 100. License ECU now. OK. Are you sure? OK. Please wait. Gotta cross my fingers for this one, guys. OK. Truck is beeping. Erasing. The tuner will display erasing and then flashing and will count from 0 to 100%. Once the tuner flashes the truck, it will display ignition off now. It's at flashing 1%. So I guess I'll check in with you guys once this is done. hopefully, because I know people sometimes have problems at this point of tuning their truck, and this is the point that you don't want anything to mess up with the voltage of your truck. And just to show you guys, tow light is flashing here. I'm not getting any, well actually all the lights are on. Service, 4-wheel drive, gas light, everything's just going insane right now. All the things are lit up and stuff. Yeah, flashing 6%. So I guess I'll update you guys. Prior to picking out this tune, I've done a ton of research, and I figured out that Anarchy Diesel is the best one to go with, at least for my application. I'm just looking for a nice delete tune, not looking to run too much power just yet. I need to upgrade a couple other things before I want to do that, because I don't want to blow my transmission. The 68 FRE transmissions in these trucks aren't the strongest. I know the new Aisin transmissions are, but that's not what I have in this truck. I'm just going to run possibly maybe a street tune as of right now. I want to also get the transmission tuning, so that's also going to be done to the truck at the same time while it tunes my engine, so that's pretty awesome. Now I also read online that Anarchy Diesel has a really good customer service, so I wanted to make sure that I had that just in case I run into any problems, because this is honestly very new to me. I'm used to working on my gas Silverado for the new, but now I'm working on this nice Ram Cummins turbo diesel. That's one of the things actually, is that Ram is a separate company from Dodge. They did that back in like 2009. So after going through a lot of different tunes, I wanted to make sure that I was going with one that was within budget and actually worth buying. And it came down to really looking at Anarchy and Hardway. So I'm looking through the tinted window. Turn ignition off now. Now press OK. Wait for 9, 8, 7. Oh man, this is scary, man. Tuner, that won't count down. Once the countdown is complete, you may proceed to loading the tune. Calibration into the truck. Step 2. Time to load the tune. Okay, so step 2, flashing calibrations into the ECM. Select the tuning tool option with the key in the run position and the engine off. Then press the next button. Program full. Then you want to press next until CPS mod 3. Then press OK. Then from there, the tuner will load into the file starting at 0% and working up to 100%. Checking, 100%. Truck is starting to ding. All the service lights are coming up again. This isn't good. Cross your fingers, guys, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I don't got any fake wood or trim in this truck to be able to knock on wood. My wood's over there, sitting on the tires. Alright, truck is flashing 1%. I kind of like the design that they have on the tuner here. It's almost like a carbon fiber look. I've seen tuners before that have like a bedline material. I kind of wish this had that. I guess I'll check in with you guys once it's finished. Okay, what are we at? Oh man, turn ignition off now. Okay, wait for 10 seconds. I'm pulling that key out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Program full. Okay, you can now unplug the tuner and start your truck. Unplug the tuner. Alright guys. Now sometimes at this point, people's trucks won't start. Yes! Truck is fully tuned. This truck starts and everything. Now I can change the powers on the fly. The options that I have are tow street, hot race, hot street, and race. Okay, so I'm just gonna turn this off now, because I'm pretty sure that my DPF filter doesn't even work anymore, so I'm not gonna have that clog up and stuff like that, because it's not gonna regen anymore. It's not gonna burn all that soot and stuff that's gonna be built up in there and destroy my engine if I just kept it running. Under the hood, please be sure to unplug the electrical connectors for the truck's EGR, exhaust gas recirculation valve, exhaust gas recirculation servo motor on top of the EGR cooler, and the air throttle valve. All electrical connectors connecting to the exhaust must be unplugged and the DPF removed, which is the diesel particulate filter. You can search for videos of these steps on any major search engine online. Reminder, all sales are final after installation of software onto the vehicle. Their number and their email, just in case you have any questions, but I think we'll figure it out from here. So let's get that stuff unplugged from the engine. All right, so close that door. Okay, so I guess I'll start over here on the engine. I already unplugged it because it's so far down in there you probably won't even be able to see it, but the throttle valve is right here, which is open. It opens up the exhaust gas and feeds it into the intake of the truck, which is just horrible. So here it is. I unplugged the connector. I had to use some WD-40 because you had to push this little red thing on the side, but I got that thing out with the EGR. Recirculating exhaust gas back into the engine. Yes, back into the engine's intake. The throttle valve is a butterfly valve that opens and closes when it's time to start putting the soot back into the engine, which is honestly a ridiculous thing. It's right here, the EGR. And then there's this plug. This is the EGR cooler. It cools the exhaust gas as much as possible before throwing it back into the engine. One of the stupidest things, honestly. It cools it as much as it possibly can, yeah. Push the little red pin on top and unplug your EGR cooler. So that's it for the unplugging